Hello and welcome to Razor and Xenon video. First of all, happy 200,000 subscribers, guys! We really appreciate everybody watching us. Together, we have come a really long way. But you know what's also come a really long way? Yeah, character swap hacks. I remember way back when the first hacks were merely just palette swaps. Not the best ones at that, but people were learning. Step by step, we've come from the simplest original character do not steal Sonic Brothers something hacks to the amazing stuff we have today. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the best character swap hacks for the original Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not gonna assign any ratings of sorts. We're just gonna see what's the best out there. Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog. This is one of the earliest full-fledged character swaps that introduced more than just a sprite change. Knuckles in Sonic 1 was made by Stealth and was released way back in 2005. Back then, a patch that allowed to play as Knuckles with all his Sonic 3 and Knuckles abilities was like a holy grail of ROM hacking. It was something people really enjoyed back then. The lock-on technology has already given us the ability to fuse Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 2, but attaching Sonic and Knuckles onto Sonic 1 only enabled us to play the full version of Blue Spheres. Granted, the Knuckles' abilities are nothing new, but man, it sure was a breakthrough for its time. Knuckles can use a spin dash, glide, and climb when he's on the walls. Tails in Sonic the Hedgehog. Another very old character port. This one is very similar in spirit to Knuckles in Sonic 1. It was also released way back in 2005 and was made by DRX. It received critical updates though, with another version which was rewritten from scratch and released in 2007 by Puto. This hack features Tails' abilities from Sonic 3. He can fly, he can swim underwater, and he can perform a spin dash. Sprites are stylized to be more Sonic 2-like, which is pretty neat. Asuhara Moon made another version of Tails in Sonic 1 much later, but it's mostly the very same thing, except Asuhara Moon's hack had more bug fixes. Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh man, these names are quite a mouthful. This hack was made by Felicia Valve, with additional programming and coding by other members, including Jimmy Hedgehog, Selby, Marky Jester, and E122 Psy. It introduces both old and completely new moves additionally to a sprite change. Shadow can use spin dash, kick, and either a homing attack or a jump dash. While there isn't too much new stuff, the sprite work is actually pretty neat, and the new abilities are fun to use. Another shadow in Sonic 1. This hack is a straight upgrade to Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic 1. I still decided to mention that one because it was really good for its time, and it still kinda holds up. But a few years passed since then, and people decided that the previously covered ROM hack hasn't aged well. So a new and better version was long overdue. So here we have it, another shadow in Sonic 1, made by Asuhara Moon, with the help of many others, including E122 Psy, Fire Rat, Joe Nick ROS, Marky Jester, Crash, Vladicomper, Mercury, the KKM, Motor Rouge, Liznovsky, and Capacitado. The abilities Shadow can use in this one are quite different and plentiful. You can do your good old spin dash, Drop Dash from Sonic Mania was introduced in order to provide more variety. There's also a Light Dash, Forced Rolling while in midair, Shadow can also transform into his super form using all the Chaos Emeralds, and while he's in his super form, Shadow can perform a Chaos Blast.
Here we go!
Somari the Adventurer. This hack was made by Lone Devil. There are many new abilities in this one. The fantastic sprite work was done by Luigi. Ah yes, the beautiful sprites and new mechanics. These are the main ingredients of a perfect character swap. In this particular one, designed after the Somari bootleg game for NES or Famicom, the main character, Somari, can use both regular and spin jumps, spin dash, double spin jump, and he can even do a backflip. Luigi in Sonic 1. Well, we just covered Mario, or rather Somari, so it wouldn't be fair if we left this one out. Another amazing hack, this time featuring Luigi, made by Chain, with the wonderful sprites yet again done by Luigi, and some coding by E122 Psy. This one was released in 2020 and is one of the most fresh additions to the Sonic 1 character swaps. Luigi can use the following moves: Green Missile, High Jump, Ground Pound, he can swim both slowly and quickly. Rose in Sonic the Hedgehog. This nice and pretty addition to the character swap series was made by E122 Psy. And oh boy, are you gonna hear this particular name a lot. Yeah, this guy is like a character swap pro at this point. But he got some help from other very talented and famous ROM hackers you've probably already heard of, like Marky Jester, Aquaslash, Selby, and Hayate. The abilities of Amy Rose in this hack are pretty much the very ones you see her use in Sonic Advance series. She's slower than Sonic and can't use spin moves, but her trusty hammer makes her very mobile. She can do a hammer attack, a hammer jump, a hammer whirl, an upward dash, which is kinda reminiscent of Sonic's spill out, and she can make giant steps, which is Amy's spin dash substitute. Most of her moves should be used with utmost care though, since she's very vulnerable without the ability to use spin attacks. Sully Acorn in Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, another creation of E122 Psy, with yet again an additional coding by Marky Jester, Aquaslash, Selby, Hayate, and Sunken Joy. This one here features Sully Acorn, which, unlike our previous pals, wasn't featured as a playable character in any games before. So, her abilities in this hack are pretty unique, and the programmers have really outdone themselves. Like Amy, Sully is a bit slower than Sonic, and also can't use spin attacks. But she has a handheld device named Nicole, which turns out to be very useful. Her handheld can fire off a laser attack, it can also scan objects to reprogram monitors and obstacles. The downward laser fires at objects straight below, while Sully is in the air. Sully herself also has some useful moves. She can perform a slide move for sliding on the ground in a Mega Man kind of fashion. And she can do a somersault dash, which is, in turn, Sully's substitute for a spin dash. Bunny Rabbit in Sonic the Hedgehog. Makes sense to go for a Bunny Rabbit hack just as we finished covering Sully, since they both share the same universes. And guess what? This hack was made primarily by E122 Psy. Similarly to Sully, Bunny has a very unique set of moves. She can punch, perform an air punch, Jet Hover, and do a Rev Dash, which controls like a spin dash but behaves in a more peel-out-like manner. I'd say both Sally and Bunny got very amazing treatment in these hacks, since the sprites look superb and the moves make the gameplay feel fresh, even in the same old Sonic the Hedgehog environment. If you play this one, you need to be very careful though, since Bunny is often vulnerable without the ability to spin while jumping, and her only attacking moves are her punches. But it still feels pretty well balanced, since both her attacks have a very nice reach. Charmy B in Sonic the Hedgehog. E122 Psy strikes back with another interesting character swap. This time, let's take a look at Charmy in Sonic 1. While the mechanics of the hack are quite simple in concept, they still manage to provide a fun and unique gameplay experience. For instance, Charmy cannot jump at all, although jumps are still obviously enabled in special stages. Instead, he can fly in an infinite multiple direction air dash kind of fashion. Both this and Charmy's smaller hitbox is definitely something very tricky to get used to, but that's exactly what's so fun about it. Charmy's sprites here are the modified ones from Knuckles Chaotix. Kirby in Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's take a look at another ROM hack starring a character non-native to the Sonic franchise. Kirby in Sonic 1 was made by Lone Devil, with some additional help of Dr. Schnaps, Hawktrox, and Dr. Luxcario. This particular hack takes a different approach to a simple character swap, introducing difficulties. The beginner difficulty has all the original Sonic functions. Easy has health-based lives. Normal gets health-based lives and randomized monitors. Insane functions like normal, except the continues are disabled and you can't get 1-ups in the Star Post bonuses and for getting 100 rings. Other than that, Kirby behaves pretty much like a regular Kirby would, except he can't copy abilities. He can run, inhale monitors and most enemies, and can also float. Ray in Sonic 1. First of all, I must make a point that there are actually two character swap hacks which put Ray the Flying Squirrel into Sonic the Hedgehog. And you shouldn't mistake one for another, since both are completely different. The one we're talking about is usually referred to as simply Ray in Sonic 1. The other version was made way back in 2007, and Ray could only glide in a Knuckles-like manner without the ability to destroy badniks on the fly. The need for a new and better version obviously came with the release of Sonic Mania Plus, which finally had Ray as a playable character after so many years of neglect. Iso Kilo, who made this new and superior version of Ray character swap, took the matter into his own hands and, with the help of a few other ROM hackers, imported Ray and his abilities from Sonic Mania into Sonic 1. Ray can use a spin dash, and he can glide by rising and diving in the air, Sonic Mania style. Mighty the Armadillo in Sonic the Hedgehog. So, we just covered Ray, why not go straight to another guy from the Sonic Mania's missing since 1993 poster? Yeah, those two were definitely missed by the fans, thus giving us these nice character swap hacks to play. The person behind this very ROM hack is yet again E122Psy, and it's also featuring two different versions of the hack to choose from. One has the original Mighty sprites ported straight from Knuckles Chaotix, and the other has Aqua Slashes and Sinosus custom sprites, which look very neatly made. Unlike Ray, Mighty doesn't have his Sonic Mania abilities, since the hack was made in 2011, way before Sonic Mania's release. Instead, he's got his Knuckles Chaotix move, which allows him to cling to walls and use wall jump, along with other standard Sonic abilities like a spin dash. And I wonder if it's only a matter of time before we see the Sonic Mania's Mighty in Sonic 1, because it would just make sense after the treatment Ray has got in his department. Or maybe ROM hackers will just stick to the stuff we've already got, and this idea will never see the light of day. Only time will tell. Vector the Crocodile in Sonic the Hedgehog. It's time to talk about the last chaotic team member to get a Sonic 1 character swap. Yeah, you heard that right. We have Mighty, Charmy, and Vector in Sonic 1, but not a single good SPO swap. I would never consider him to be an unpopular character, but here we are. Back to Vector though. If you think this hack is made by E122 Psy, you guessed right. This time with additional coding help from Marky Jester and Flamewing. Vector's abilities include a multi-directional air dash, a good old regular spin dash, and a wall climb similar to that of Knuckles, but with a bit different setup. And this is not an official entry on our list, but since I mentioned SPO, I really wanted to point out that it is indeed possible to play as him in Sonic 1. Kinda. As a part of Sonic Classic Heroes experience. Technically, Sonic Classic Heroes does contain an entirety of Sonic 1, though combined with Sonic 2 on top of that. And it has a vast amount of playable characters, including SPO, with his Knuckles Chaotix ability of wall and ceiling climbing. But Sonic Classic Heroes has never been a character swap hack to begin with, and that, my friends, is a topic for another time. Cream and cheese in Sonic the Hedgehog. On February 14th, 2020, a post from E122 Psy appeared on Sonic Retro, showcasing a hack named Cream in Sonic 1. E122 Psy decided to give an update to an old Cream sprite edit hack, and gave her the ability to fly. It would have been a wholesome entry on our list as is, but just a few months later, on March 26, 2020, E122 Psy officially released an even more upgraded version, Cream and Cheese in Sonic 1. This one definitely stood up to the expectations of the usual good quality and gimmicks of E122 Psy's character hacks. Cream and Cheese in Sonic 1 provided a player with the ability to fly as Cream, although Cream cannot swim underwater like Tails does. And you can send Cheese to attack enemies and bosses. Cheese was coded by Flamewing and ported to Sonic 1 by ISO Kilo. The sprites were drawn by both E122 Psy and Chelsea Kitty Girl.
It's tail time!
Gex the Gecko in Sonic the Hedgehog. Welcome to another non-Sonic franchise edition. It was made by Jonic ROS, with additional help from Pac-Man Fan 64, Gecko 1993, Natsumi, and Marky Jester. I'm not even sure if this can be considered a simple character swap, because it's definitely much more complicated than this. And to think that such amazing treatment would be received by none other than Gex. And he isn't even a Sonic character. Indeed, this hack is Gex the Gecko put into Sonic 1's layout, but it goes even beyond that. The game itself is made in such a way that it actually feels more like an original Gex game. You can no longer simply get to the end of the act to finish it. Instead, you have to find a TV remote, which is hidden in some secret part of the stage. Another special remote is hidden as well, and collecting one would allow the player to enter a special stage upon completing the act. The rings are replaced with golden flies, which grant a 1-up if 100 of them are collected. Gex can't lose them by being hit. The player has a hit point counter represented by paw prints. Collecting a paw print adds 1 hit point up to the total of 6. A ladybug replenishes all hit points at once. The level design was altered just a little bit, to both add more secret places into the acts and to make backtracking possible. Gex has his original abilities in this hack. He can use a tail whip both on the ground and in the air. Holding B button makes Gex run faster. He can also use his tail bounce attack while jumping, which is his most useful attack since it gives Gex invincibility frames. And he can swim underwater. Rouge the Bat in Sonic the Hedgehog. It's finally time for us to talk about Rouge in Sonic 1. It was made by another character swap pro, Asuhara Moon, with some help from E1 to 2 Psy, Zeke Sonar and Mercury. The hack looks beautiful overall, quite the amazing sprite work. Other than that, not much can be said about this one. It's just a very solid addition to this video. Rouge plays almost exactly like Knuckles, with a few additional moves of her own. She can spin dash, she can glide and climb walls, she can be forced into a rolling state while in mid-air, or she can do a drill dive while in mid-air or climbing. Metal Sonic in Sonic the Hedgehog. Metal Sonic in Sonic 1 was created by Lone Devil, who's famous for making tons of great ROM hacks featuring Metal Sonic. This particular hack comes with very good sprites, which, well, can be said about every hack in this compilation. A hack with an effortless sprite work wouldn't even make it on this list. The unique feature of Metal Sonic in Sonic 1 lies in the variety of options on the main screen. The player is able to choose from the list of the different control styles, which include the original, making this option a plain old sprite swap with the basic Sonic 1 gameplay, including speed caps. Spin Dash mode allows to play the game in the Sonic 2 style, with no speed caps. The name of Sonic CD mode kind of speaks for itself. It has a Sonic CD control scheme and has the extended camera. Sonic CD 2011 is based on Sonic CD Remake. Although there aren't any new amazing abilities in store for Metal Sonic, and he behaves just like your old regular Sonic would, I still can't deny the amount of effort that was put into this hack by making all these different custom control scheme options. And there you have it, folks! That's my personal opinion on the best character swap hacks out there. I put a lot of thought into it and decided not to include hacks which only have sprites changed with the occasional spin dash added as the only new ability, or the ones which have some stages unbeatable. I convey my thanks to the Sonic Retro website and Sonic Stuff Research Group, or SSRG for short, which became great homes to so many talented ROM hackers, and also for all the info on every ROM hack mentioned in this video. So don't hesitate to visit Sonic Retro and SSRG for more. Post in the comment section below to let us know what character swap hack is your favorite and why. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. If this video performs well, we'd be happy to continue making videos like this one in the foreseeable future. Have a very good day and thanks so much for watching!